My name is Arsh. Here I would like to describe a PPT on the topic is cyber forensic investigation into online banking and cyber attack. The first slide is about the overview. What is cyber forensics? Application is application of methods for collecting, analyzing, and representing the digital evidence related to cyber crimes. What is important? Help understanding the cause, nature, and consequences of the cyber attack. Offers guidance on enhancing the security measurement. Case focuses online banking services provider experience is a slow server performance and a unresponsive system. The next slide is about the objective scope and methodology. Type of cyber attack, identify the nature of the cyber attack, origin and path, trace and source of the routine taken by the attackers, scale and impact evaluation, the extent of the breach and its consequences, legal evidence, collect evidence that can be used in a legal proceeding, scope and investigation, target server. The investigation is focused on the server A, B, and R. Reason the servers was directly affected by the attack, cyber attack, methodological implied network forensic to analyzing the network traffic and identify the miscellaneous activities, malware analyze, file system analysis, log analyze, data recovery. Malware analysis is to understand the type and function of the malware uses. File system analysis to invest the change in the file and directories. Log analysis to summarize the system and application logs of suspects activities. Data recovery to retrieve the deleted or altered data. This is a slide which is explain the objective, flow, scope, and methodology of this method. This slide is about the identification of the cyber attack findings and discussion. Part 1. Type of attack: phishing with malware infections. The attacker used the phishing email to deliver malware exporting home and system vulnerability. Source of instructions: phishing emails. The initial point of the entry was a phishing email server A vulnerability. The email contains the malwares that exploits a specific vulnerability in server A. Impact of the attack: server comprised server A, B, and C was directly composed. Data breach: customer financial data was stolen, posing a significant risk to both the company and the client. In which we can say that someone is sent the message, hello, you have a very important email from the Human Resources Department regarding to uploading the information of your payroll, and all these things are sending to the person, and at the time the person check this mail and suggest that, oh, my pay rate is high, that's why they sending these type of mail that the people is convenient properly. Next slide is about the finding and discussion part 2. RDAP backdoor remote access. The attackers gain the remote access to server A, B, and C backdoor. Data exfiltration, in which the file transferred the protocol was used to by steal customer financial data, in which they are hacker using the hacker deletion and temptation activity. Hacker gaining access, user the arrays access, delete files to the temporary and use login sector. These methods are used by the attackers. The next file is about the file system investigation. The affected services altered or a deleted file D, coinciding with the attacker's type of data, customer records, financial transactions, staff details, cyber attacks. These are the major reason why they're using that. Partition overview: driver houses the operating system and some application. The driver contain the company's sensitive data. File system and TF commonly used in a Windows operating system. Windows operating system. These are the files which are used by me in this. The evidence shown is that. Next this slide is about the network system analyzing, decoding network activity and using the port 1604 activity data. March 21, 2023, port 1604 default for documents, communication documents, mode, access tools, RED for control and list activities, traffic origin and destination source, IPL address. These are with the company network destination, external IP address, potential and attacker host, source, destination, source port, destination port, portals and a flag. These are the IP address which are used by the people. Next slide is about the unwilling malware infections, exploiting malware artifacts. Documents artifacts is that the file is used to be documents, file, DC, and all these things are used by the people. That a function composed document execute data March 2122 significant the correct cyber attack data actual executing the data connection and establish the ports and purpose of the remote control communication. Next slide is about the recommendations, updating and patching all the servers to fix the vulnerability, implementing, enforcing the strong passwords policies and multi-factor authentication, education and training implies on how to recognize the avoid phishing mails, installing and updating the antivirus software firewalls and their monitoring and auditing the network activity and system performance regularly, encrypting and backing up the customer financial data securely. We have to arrange the training for the employees that which we how can protect our data and use the strong policy. This slide is about a direction for future search or action, finding and follow the IP address and location for the hacker, examine the additional data from cloud, web, and email services, determining and quantify the loss or images caused by the data breach, evaluating and improve the forensic processes and tools for investigation, creating and testing the cutting edge method and data interpretation, removal and malpresentation. And the last slide is about the conclusion. The investigation discovered by the three server composed with the customer financial data stolen, a phishing attack with malware infections, a phishing email with malicious attacks that exploited a vulnerability in a server, a network traffic showing theft, connection to the hacker's IP address, and memory dumps showing the malware procedure. The investigation also covered potential ethical and legal issue limited in increasing the interpretation of the evidence and the alternative theories of the explanation. For some finding, the study offered suggestions for reducing the risk of such attack and enhancing the company's cybersecurity based on the finding and discussion. These are the sources which I used by to complete this PPT. Thank you.